have to be in the US or maybe in Canada to be hired. No, there are opportunities everywhere if you have the skills, right? When Bida told me that he was going for an interview, and we were still in class, we were still at the level of Jenkins. When he approached us, said, no. He brought to the class, said, no, 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 you wait. And then after a month, he came back again and said, sir, those people are still asking for my resume. They want to talk with me. I'm like, you have not even gone. You understand? I said, no, what? Let's get done with Kubernetes at least. You understand? So at least you enable Terraform. Okay. Somebody. I did the resume for him, everything, and then he went for the stuff. Came back and said, now it looks like they are serious. So they've interviewed me and they want me to start. I'm like, hey, what are you starting? That was my question to him. So I'm like, what are you starting? Because I have not even, but they were so impressed at what, his experience so far. But let me allow you to talk, Sha. You're right. Tell us a process because he is still in class and he's part of the students that are going to be graduating this March. You know what I mean? So it's just a testament that a lot can happen wherever. So someone was asking if where you are matters. No, it doesn't matter. If you have the right mentorship and the right environment, the coach and all of that, it's going to go a long way. So Alex is going to be giving you some of the things to look out for as you're about starting, and all of that. And of course, Mavic also is going to throw in some word of wisdom into that as well. So let's go ahead and hear what you got to say. But by the way, congratulations to you. To add to that, the company that hired him also wants to hire me. So it's great. Bilal, I think you can unmute yourself and yep, ask to unmute. Great, yeah, you can.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I'm called Babila Brain. I'm really happy to be with in this meeting with you guys today. It's something that it's unbelievable for me, but it's happening. Actually, like 6-7 months ago, I didn't see myself being into tech. Actually, I didn't see myself being into tech because my background is political science and public administration from the University of Buea, Cameroon. So I don't have any background on tech and on IT. So I just got encouraged along the line, especially by prof, and I had to join the course. So just some few months into the course, I had this offer, and prof said, no, 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 no. Like he said, you already said that already. Until January, I came back to him again, and currently, by God's grace, I'm undergoing my onboarding with the company. I'm here in Cameroon, Douala to be precise. And sincerely, it's a daunting task to say so because I'm the sole DevOps engineer and it's a startup. So the task ahead is really, I cannot really describe it for now. So I just believe everybody who is in the LionTech Academy is going to be holding my hands, especially my seniors. Are going to be holding my hand so that I can go through this process, because it is easier when you get into such environment, especially with somebody who is not who doesn't have any tech background, and they are already like DevOps engineer along the in the environment, and they are able to like drill you through one or two things. Those you can easily ask questions from, get feedback and stuff like that, and see how you're moving forward. But in this environment, I'm like alone, and probably that's why they offered to also they offered Prof the opportunity as well to hire him as well. But well, so all the same, what I'm saying is this: back here despite the fact that the tech environment is not yet that big around Africa and Cameroon, but you can still be hired anywhere you are. It's very, very possible. It has happened with me, though without a background in tech or IT, but yet I'm able to have such offer. So I believe that anybody who is here, who is going into this course and is having doubts, please just believe that everything is possible. And the truth is, Africa is actually growing and growing exponentially. It's going very fast. So at any time, it's just to say that if you want something different in life, you have to do something different. Yeah. If you want something different in life, you have to do something different. And that has happened to me. So believe me, guys, we are in the right place. And LionTech is taking, I think what LionTech is doing is giving baby steps. Yeah, giving baby steps in the learning process. Because they don't just take like, you are educated. Maybe if I say this, you're able to understand, you go and, no. They're doing actually baby steps. They take baby steps in the process of learning for you to understand very well. So that's what I really appreciate the academy for. So for now, that's all. I don't know if there is anything more.
So this is where you know, I want to come in to especially encourage. Actually, your hiring has motivated me a lot to see what is possible in Africa, and this goes a long way to add to my vision, to the vision that LionTech Academy has, because in all of our teams here, ask Alex, you know, ask Kezi, ask Joyce, we have Indians who are working from India. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that we can also export these same opportunities to Africa, and we are doing that. That's what I'm saying. So one that, you know, when the time is right, it shouldn't be that, oh, what, we cannot find the skills. No, the skills are going to be there, ready and willing to deliver. So once again, congratulations, Bilal. I'm so happy. Let me add, you know, the voice of Case. I don't know if you are here. I mean, Babila is in Cameroon, Douala. And of course, he got hired when he was still just getting done with Jenkins. So, no, it's Jenkins, Kubernetes actually. Okay, Kubernetes. So we just got now into Terraform and he's already getting hired. The thing now is he's going to be working on a project where he is the first, in fact, he's a founding DevOps engineer. So as someone that has been in the field now for more than, you know, for a while, what advice can we give him? Like, what should he be looking out for? You know, what, in fact, how can we build his motivation? How can we build his stamina? Right? And all of that. I'm asking you to unmute. I want to also ask Alex to unmute as well. Right. So, like, what is it that he should, you know, what advice, what is that, you know, elderly advice that we can give to him at this moment?
Yeah, okay. First of all, congratulations, Babila. I am really, really excited about your, you know, this breakthrough, I would say, because I know that I've always like encouraged people, especially people in Nigeria, especially that are into tech, to like look for opportunities out there, right? Even though you're in Nigeria, but also look for opportunity out there. But having seen someone that successfully did that, even without looking for that, it just came to him, right? It's like a big plus and a big encouragement. Now, what I can say is this, right? From your story, it seems as if, okay, of course, it's a startup, right? And maybe you are the only DevOps person that is there right now, right? Meaning in effect that you are going to be championing it, right?
Yeah.
Now, the first thing I would say is this: never ever be in a hurry to give a timeline that is like, okay, now I will deliver this in 2 weeks. No, that's number one. You never do that. Never make that mistake. First of all, get to know.
Progress.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. First of all, get if there's okay, we want to do this. Let's say, let me use an example. We want to build an infrastructure, right? And part of the infrastructure we want to build is something that will help us accommodate so A, B, C, D, right? Maybe because we are going to be deploying some Kubernetes, you know, applications that are lightweight, meaning that you are going to use Docker and Kubernetes and all the rest of them, right? Ask them what is the timeline that they are looking at, right? Now, with their timeline, you can now come up with, you can now say, okay, give me the timeline, give me your plans and stuff like that. You take the plan, come back, and now interface with folks that are already working, like parents like myself, like every other person, maybe and the rest of them. Because then we will be able to tell you, okay, this thing you are venturing into is going to take you like 5 months. It's going to take you like 6 months. It's going to take an average of 1 year, because there are other arms of the thing. It's not, let me give you an example. If you're talking about, okay, you want to build an infrastructure, I want to make sure that some containers are running in a Kubernetes cluster in data. Those are not the only thing that is attached to that.
Yeah.
You have some networking ties that is attached to it. Then you are asking them, okay, if you want this, okay, who are the folks that are going to manage our network configuration, right? Do we have anybody? They say, no, we don't have anybody. You are now in a position to say, okay, I need to hire somebody that will do that, right? Remember now, like I'm saying, you cannot tell the kind of position that you are into now, right? Because you don't really know, you don't really have much of an idea. But I can tell you that you are in a best position to even recommend for people to be employed in different fields, different aspects of the work you're going to do, right? So you're telling them, okay, I need someone that will man our networking side of things, right? So it begins from there. That's number one. Because in doing that, what do you say? Okay, we are going to have someone that will help us, map out the IP ranges that we are going to use and stuff like that, and all the rest of them, right? Now, what am I saying? This will now give you an inkling into how long this thing is going to take. Most projects take an average of like 2 years. I can tell you the truth. Most projects take like 2 years. Most take like 1 year. The best I have seen, especially for my own organization, is data hub migration, which took us on the average 9 months, which is like the industry best that we know all over, right? But even at that, we are still like, trying to fix some certain things that we are missed because of the rush and all the rest of them. Now, that's one thing I'm trying to say is this: don't be in a hurry to say, okay, I'm going to deliver in 2 weeks, in 1 month. No, that's a no-no. Ask them for their plan. Now, with their plan, you come back and you can now say, okay, in 1 year or in 2 years, this is what we are going to accomplish. First, we are going to build a robust infrastructure, right? Which is where most of these applications are going to run. And this is where we are going to start. You see, actually the infrastructure that we are going to start, especially if it's a cloud-based, I don't know whether it's a cloud-based or maybe it's a on-prem, right? If it's a cloud-based, okay, you are saying, okay, we're going to build this. Then you now decide, okay, which cloud provider are we going to use? I'm just assuming that it's a cloud-based infrastructure. Okay, which cloud provider are we going to use? Are we using AWS? Are we using GCP? Are we using Azure DevOps, and all the rest of them? Those are the kind of things that you ask. Now, when you guys have, because these are the decisions that are yet to be made. You guys are still deliberating to come up with a plan, right? So that is exactly what you are going to ask. Okay, what is the goal? What is the goal? What is the goal? Get the goal first. What is the goal? What are you guys looking at? So that I can come up with a plan. That's your first task. Tell me your goal. Let me come up with a plan on how we are going to achieve this goal. Right? Then when they tell you the goal, you can now come back to folks that are already well grounded in it, that are already doing the job, that knows what it takes to do the job and how long it will take you. We can now advise, okay, this is what you will do. But it doesn't be that resolute and be that affirmative that, see, I need a goal to work with so that it will help me to plan for what we are going to do, because I want this thing to be robust. So you are telling them from a point of confidence. I want a robust environment. I want an environment that is secure, right? With this, I need your own goal. What is what you want? What is it that you want to achieve, so that I can fit it into my plan that makes this environment robust and safe, right? So that would be your number one question. That would be your number one drive. This is what I want to do, right? So if and in a situation whereby they are talking about, okay, we want to do this, yeah, that's possible, but there are other things to that, right? There are other things that we need to do around. Let's say if they're talking about Kubernetes, if they're talking about maybe another kind of resource, maybe Colibra, maybe other, yeah, okay, no problem. We look into it. Let's take it. Do we want to have an alternative, or is it definitive that you want to use this resource, right? Those are things that you ask, right? Have you explored any other resource, right? Do you, or maybe if they tell you all the things that they need, you can go back and say, okay, these are the things that you need, and this is how you can achieve it. But have you?
I'm joining.
Did you have?
I'm on a meeting, but I'm going to join.
Yeah, you can say.
It's not business meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You can ask, did you ever consider this other one? Yeah, let me give you an example. Let me give you a typical example. They say, okay, we want to use GCP Cloud, right? You can tell them, okay, nice. I know that GCP Cloud is very good with all things data, right? Because of the resource called BigQuery and Big Data and all the rest of them. So they are very good in that, right? But you can ask, did you consider AWS, right? You can bring something equivalent in AWS and say, do you consider AWS? Can we use this? Why did you make the decision to use Google? So those are the kind of small questions that you are throwing at them to make them justify why they want to do this. Do you understand? Not that you are trying to make them change their mind. So if they justify it, they can say, okay, no problem, let's work with that. Then let me give you out. I'm going to write a plan and present to you and tell you how long it's going to take. You understand? But I want you to come to them with some level of confidence. It's a startup. You are like the pioneer in that. So they are looking up to you for suggestions, for ideas. So you should be able to like, okay, give that. Even though at the beginning it might not be comfortable, right? But try as much as possible to be confident enough to ask them questions, like I said, to make them justify why they want to do what they want to do. Then you can tell them, okay, I'll come back with a plan that also do this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to believe that the takeaway from there is never give a timeline. Because the fact is, I have worked in tech also now for a long time. When you give a timeline, you put yourself under pressure. However, that is now in your own case because it's a startup, right? There's no thing like sprint planning and deadline on, okay, this has to go into production at the end of 2 weeks and all of that, so, which is good. So now you have that opportunity to kind of define things based on your own on your own requirements and all of that. So let's hear from Alex. Alex is here. I'm sure he likely wants to add 1 or 2 things there. Alex is a very busy person. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out the time to show up here. Yep, there we go.
All right. Can everyone hear me? I think so.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I just remembered and I joined. I'd like to say congratulations to Babila. I mean, it's really awesome that you can actually take that bold step to start applying, because there's one thing to go through the training, there's another thing to actually start looking for opportunities. There's this inner fear that comes into your mind. Can I really do this? But you've already succumbed that to to get a job. Congratulations. I think my brother that just left, I think Alakwe, if I'm correct, he has said it all, in the sense that it's a startup, so it's not like you're going to meet everything on ground, right?
Yep.
We are lucky that we have things on ground, and we're able to gradually go in and learn and apply what we know. But you're starting up, so one of the things that you honestly don't want to do is put unnecessary pressure on yourself. No pressure at all, right? You're an expert already. That's why they've hired you to come and turn things around. Well, I must say that on your part, there's going to be a lot of learning and learning and learning. Ask questions and ask questions. If there's anything you want to do in your environment, ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. Because at the end of the day, it's based on what you have that you build profile solutions, right? So just be patient to understand and learn. Don't put any unnecessary pressure on yourself, because if you put pressure on yourself, then it's just going to give you some very good headache, and you don't want that, right? So call the shots, ask questions, reach out to people that are already experienced in the roles that can give you ideas as well. It involves a lot, I must say. When we even talk about microservices, it involves a lot. Infrastructure-wise, you probably are going to be the solutions architect if they don't have that. So a lot of things is involved, but feel free to also say, oh, you need somebody to man this area as well, because you cannot really do all the workload, right? So, but I'll say that the best advice I'll give to you is just be patient and don't pressure yourself. Every day you're on the job, you're learning, right? Every day you're on the job, you're learning. I know someone too that also got a job in a startup, and he was always calling me and saying, you know what, I'm confused. I just say, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. And today it's becoming soft for him because he's learning, he's able to apply what he knows, and every day brings you different experiences. But for every day you pass by, the experience stays, and what's going to make you the leader over every other person that will come into play, because you've gone through it, you understand the in and out of the architecture of their services or their application, and you can now direct people on how to go about it. So that's what I'll say for now. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's see. No, so Bilal didn't have any. Is your job 100% based on? So I can answer a lot of those questions because I have had a chance to speak with this company. Actually, when we went into that conversation, within about 5-10 minutes, we changed the perspective of what they had thought about DevOps, because like we changed it, and they're kind of going back to redefine things from scratch, because they were thinking, oh, we're just gonna. I mean, the guys have been there, we're just gonna, build the application, dump it on a server, and then log the server and start the application. Okay, and then our DevOps guy now can manage and assessor. That is not DevOps, so you understand. So when we start explaining things to them, they say, "Oh, you know what? Then in that case, we need LionTech also, on board." And I'm so happy to provide that mentorship. So Bilal is going to work on that project, and we are going to be at the back end providing him mentorship. And there is a lot of opportunities there for internship as well, for those who are down there even those who are abroad. Okay, as the project grows, right, you're going to have an opportunity to do internship there, to learn, to visit and see how things are being done. And so I think that it's a great testimony. It's a testament to the fact that yes, it is very, very possible in Cameroon. It is possible in Nigeria. It's possible wherever you are. Just have the skills. Understand? Once you have the skills, you have the right mentorship, you have the right coaching, you will do it, because now, if we were not there behind Bilal, he wouldn't even have gone, into, at that level. It's what we threw in our weight, went in there, spoke with the employer, said, oh, you know what, this is what has to be done. Okay, let him come in. I said, you know what, if he comes in, we are going to provide mentorship. You understand? And that is how it worked out. So the same way he went in, we are going to continue to open. Those are there. Cameroonians have, Africa has a lot of opportunities. It's just a matter of get yourself ready, and you will see that you will never ever regret, okay, doing this investment into. So thank you so much, Alex, and all of that. Thank you, Bilal. I know we've been in this call for more than 2 hours. I don't know if anybody has a question for Alex. Alex also has been working for a while, so if you have a question, please feel free as well to ask. Right, just give me another 5 minutes there or so, and from there I think that we're just going to pray, thank God, and close the session for today. It's been continuous talking. I think we need to go take some breath as well. Okay. Yeah, but Alex, I mean, how is work like? How's everything? going down there with